Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are back for more Dreamcatcher album reactions. Today we are doing the album The End of Nightmare. Before we do the album, we also have a special clip of a song that we believe they released right before the album, The End of Nightmare, and that is Over the Sky. So we will be doing Over the Sky and then all of the album The End of Nightmare, the songs that we don't know. We do have a relay for PIRI and then any of the others that had a special clip or lyric videos or any of the things that we needed. So hopefully we've got everything.
From my understanding, when I was looking up Over the Sky, because I was trying to figure out where it went and why it was not on an album, and it looked like it was released as a fan song. Like, I think it was for an anniversary, so something like that. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what this is.
So that came out like right before the album. We haven't seen it yet. We figured we'd go ahead and sandwich it in between the two albums. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just start with that one and then jump straight into the intro of the album and keep it going from there. So thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and jump into it with Over the Sky. Just pause warning just in case. And let's go.
The smile.
All
Smile.
of them.
Oh,
I love her outfit. It's both really heavy and really bright.
it's a good way to describe it. Oh.
Dang.
Oh, I'm sorry with that look back.
Vocals. I like the way that the track stutters too.
Okay.
She said what she said.
Aw.
Ooh, harmonies. Oh, with the holding hands and the promise. Okay.
Well, that was cute.
I liked the beginning of that, all holding hands in a circle, and then by the end we're all holding hands again, but with the promise at the end.
And in a line. Liked how we just went to the park to play airplanes.
Yes, that's often what you should do when you go to the park. You take Dreamcatcher with you, and then you play airplanes.
I thought what you said was like that was basically exactly how the song sounded. It was, would you say it was heavy, but like
Very bright or
is
light.
that what it was? Something like that.
So.
She said something like that. I liked that because the music, the instrumentation was so intense, and then the song
was
itself
bright.
was
It
so
just felt
bright.
very like the vocals, the bounciness of the vocals, and then just part of the track as well, which is sort of like you were going like this, but the underlying part of the track was like. That's my very professional way to describe that. That's what musicians say.
That's what.
Yeah. That's totally. Yeah.
Definitely a fan song. I can see it being a fan song. I like the "will always," or what they said. They said we'll be there.
Like, even if I can't see you right now.
Yeah.
It'll all be fixed because there's a promise here and we're always going to be together. So it doesn't matter if we're like right in front of each other or not. Like, we're always together. And you could just tell that they knew this was a fan song because of the smiles. Like, it just had that like, this is for you sort of smile on their faces. And it's very endearing and very loving. Well, and I love it.
That was a sweet way to start the video.
That was a very sweet way. We're going to jump into the album now and go ahead and head to the intro for The End of Nightmare.
Whoa, calm down. I mean, I don't.
Which very intrigued. We were just talking off screen about the title of the album. Obviously, we've been in the Nightmare series, or like going through all these nightmares and having all of this happen. And now this album is The End of Nightmare. So we were kind of curious where we were going to be going with these lyrics today.
It's like a balcony.
It does look like a balcony. And then you've got the, I assume, doves.
There's double moons.
Yeah, one is on like this way, and then you got to the other side.
Thorns.
All right, intro.
Jarring.
A build up.
Climbing, yeah. Reminded me very Requiem.
I'm thinking like battle scene.
Ooh.
Oh, I love how they do that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that hit though.
So now I'm just even more curious what these other songs are going to sound like, because I heard... What is wrong with you?
I just didn't expect that.
Here, you just continue.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep laughing.
No. You say what you're going to say. I am also very curious to hear what these songs sound like.
You weren't expecting all of the like EDM techno type.
No, and now I really want to like play this in my car and absolutely destroy my speakers.
Destroy the road.
I could just see.
We've been doing this a lot in like
I know,
our videos.
and I can't ignore it. Like, my brain just can't. But I could see like the physical, like, you know, when you're watching like an animated show or something, like, what do you do?
He's ready to rage.
he heard it too. You know, when you're watching like an animated show or something and they like show the movement of the speakers when they're bouncing like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I could picture, was just like
you're at a concert and you're right next to the speaker on the floor. Like, it's not a big concert hall. It's one of those like smaller venues, and they've got the big speakers on the side, and you're just like vibrating.
That's what that laughter was about. I was like overwhelmed, but in the best sense, because I just didn't anticipate the straight EDM, like techno, all of that. Okay, so now we have a PIRI relay. Now I did, because we are going through the album in like its whole sense, I did want to like look up the meaning of PIRI again, because I listen to the song a lot, but you kind of like forget as you go sometimes. And so I did see that according to Ju, I'm hoping this is accurate, she said that it displays modern people's feelings of wanting to break free from the loneliness and anxiety of being left by oneself. So that loneliness and anxiety of being literally stuck with yourself all the time. So, and I remember like with the flute, with the pipe, the call. But I just wanted to refresh on that so that we can dive into the other songs.
Piper, follow me.
Okay, so now we have a relay. Let's go.
Distinctly heard this song in the intro, so.
Oh, the drop.
Ooh, they drop too.
That's what I meant.
Oh. 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 Body roll.
I love this choreo.
Queen. Oh, hand movements.
Get it. I'm so sorry. She was waiting for that moment, and then her demeanor changed. She was like rapper mode. See that?
Oh.
Ooh, her outfit.
All right. All right. Seriously, the way they move their hands is so mesmerizing.
Kayon's head just...
I know. Oh. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
So two things. No, it's just one. This choreography and relay version is almost a little bit more painful because then they're not just like body rolling in the choreography, they're body rolling towards you because they're like scooting up as they do it, and they're just, it's like
my favorite part is when they are done with their part and they go to the side, but because this room is so dark and shadowed, it just seems like
Yes.
they disappear into the
And then
darkness.
also you see like a hand emerge from the darkness.
The shadows just take over them and they're just gone.
I thought the same thing. It was like because it's so like shadowed on the edges.
Yeah.
What was funny was the last time when we did the relay for the first time, a lot of you were saying like they started out a lot more serious and continued to like just fall into the chaos. And so as much as I enjoy this one, I'm also very looking forward to that because you can tell like they're just like slowly, just like already from the last one, just a little bit more.
They did a similar thing here where they started out seemed like a lot more like
Closer.
just doing the choreo, and then as it kind of went down, they started doing some stuff like you would see hands in the back or like a head or like the smiles
messing around a little bit more. So I love that choreography. I love that song, genuinely. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one, which is Diamond.
Diamond in the Rough.
Yep.
I don't have any clue. I just
Diamond in the Rough. Pretty pictures.
Oh. It's time for bed.
Just
oh, never mind. I gotta wake up. Uh-huh.
This track is interesting.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the vocals in the back. Oh my god, the track, the way it came in, just like bong.
So pretty.
That vocal was gorgeous back there too.
It's so sharp.
All those subtle harmonies. Oh my. Sounds like a flute. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know how to describe that track. I'm sure many of you know much more technical terms than I could come up with. All I know is that that was very, for what we've heard so far, a very fresh sound from, like a very unique sound from what I feel like I've heard from them, but also still very aligning with like the rock side of Dreamcatcher. Like there was a lot of that rock sound, but there was also some just like
that like beachy island
I know
undertone.
that's what I was thinking as well.
And then I thought that's kind of where we're going, and then they started up with like the guitar. They brought the guitar in, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
And then like you said, the vocals, like every time they come in the back, and they would just do one note, and then they go higher, and they do that slide, notes, and then I like.
That was gorgeous.
So Diamond's created under extreme pressure, so that's kind of fitting that they're calling themselves an unbreakable diamond, because that's where they are now. They've been molded pressure into this diamond, and they're like, I'm untouchable. You can't even find me, and these stars are protecting me, and you kind of just look foolish, It
seemed like someone or something thought that they could mess with me. I thought that I was going to be like some sort of easy target, and then come to find out that I am this diamond in the rough that's been created out of, like you said, immense pressure, and I'm not going to break
me.
I'm protected. You can't break me. I am tough and also gorgeous for one, but I'm tough, and I just liked the like you thought you could mess with me sort of, I guess, feeling that I was getting from it.
So I don't know if that was pointed at like, industry, that kind of whatever, but I like,
or just like yourself in general, of like, you are the diamond in your own life. Like you are created from pressure, and you have that strength and that beauty about you, and nobody can mess with you. Nobody can pressure you, because you've already created something beautiful from that.
I liked the imagery of like all of the stars, because they also glitter like diamonds, but to me the stars in the song seemed kind of like the people that were there for them, and they were the ones that were kind of also protecting them. I liked that.
I thought that too. I thought that comparison was really nice, like the glittery part of the stars, but also like somebody's like sorting through all these stars, and then you find, oh, this rough one, this tough one, this diamond that's been created. So that was beautiful. The track was just super unique, and and very lively. I liked it. So I think the next one was I was like, and there was no one left. That was the English title of it. So
I don't know how I feel about the song title.
And there was no one left. Special clip.
Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Oh. The camera work is like, yeah. The camera work on this is like
impeccable, because we keep getting eye contact.
It's interesting.
It is very interesting, and the track is very interesting, because there's some very, very subtle, unique sounds happening in the back, and then there's the very like present forward track.
Start it over again, because I felt like I was distracted because of Tommy's like initial like high note straight out the gate.
I was distracted by the eye contact.
That as well. And it almost looked like, I don't know if it's hinting towards like a hotel lobby, but I saw like the little, the, what's it called? What is the thing called?
Oh my gosh.
You put your luggage on.
A dolly.
Is that a dolly?
I don't know.
Dolly isn't it? Whatever. Go ahead. Okay. I don't think it's. Oh,
her vocals.
I know, it's the way she sang that. Oh, the eyebrow.
Okay, but what?
I don't know where to look. Oh, don't you? That is the second time.
Such interesting camera work.
The stars again. The way they were looking at her.
I'm looking at her like that too.
Oh, would you?
Let's zoom.
Oh.
I think I heard that earlier too. I knew it. I knew it was her too. I was like, I think that's Tommy doing that. Stop. Everything she's doing in the song, all of them. How many times?
Till the end of the song. She just became part of the track. Oh my goodness. What was that? That was giving me something I could not put my finger on it. Like the way that was done with their like the straight faces they did, like they're like some sort of like, I don't know if it was a sitcom or like type deal or what it was that it was giving me, but it was
I feel like with the intense amount of eye contact that we were getting, the panning to each member, the sudden zooms, the track itself, I feel like I was just bewitched to something.
You were.
I don't even quite know what it was, but I feel like I was just bewitched into something. But that was, again, like a very interesting, like, the only word I can think of is like a color for a song. Like that was just a very interesting color for the song. And this whole album, I feel like, has had some very unique sounding songs so far, including PIRI. And I like the way that they flow together, but also sit separately from one another, which they do in all of their albums. But I feel like this one particularly has kind of stuck out to me in terms of like its unique sound for each song so far.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to look at the lyrics as best as I possibly could, but then we had Tommy like high notes, and then we had the eye contact, and then we had the room with the two blues, and my eyes were just very distracted.
Also, they looked.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that.
They looked gorgeous. The colors were so pretty, like the different colored hairs and the way they've got them like sitting.
It's crazy to me how much they can emote without even like
emoting.
But you you see it. It's there.
It was Shion's eyebrows.
It was Shion's eyebrows. It's behind their eyes, but they don't even really have to change their facial expression that much. No. I was gonna say they seemed very desperate, almost like lonely. Again, I don't know quite how this one ties to PIRI, but I feel like it kind of does, because there was a lot of distance and loneliness and desperation, and then you're like stuck with yourself because there's no one left but you. And that's what I was getting from that.
Did they talk again about being trapped? Yeah, I can't escape.
Yeah.
Almost like they're being put in this dream again.
Yeah, my eyes are closing, getting stuck into this nightmare again. And so I'm wondering, this one like feels like it comes at it, I don't know.
But
back
also
in the story almost.
Yet again, they're telling you, don't leave me.
Don't leave me, and don't leave me alone with myself. I feel, because I'm thinking of that, just like having to, we had PD, which is the being stuck with oneself, the diamond, as well as just like what has come of you and yourself and the pressures that you've encountered. And then this one again, I felt like there was no one left around me. I got stuck by myself in this trap again. So very interesting theme so far.
And into Daydream, which is interesting considering they seem to be falling asleep again in the last one. Although they were like, wake up.
Is this the last track of the album?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay. Very light.
Very
Like
acoustic. Yeah, that too. I like that piano.
Say it.
These vocals are going to be too much.
The stars.
It's pretty.
Wish.
I love how consistent the snap is. Twinkle.
That felt like a daydream. Like I felt like you're just kind of sitting looking out the window and like kind of daydreaming like this all and thinking like longingly
Yeah.
like
This was a scenario that you were creating in your head when you were daydreaming about it.
But yeah. I had thoughts. Where'd they go?
Oh, good.
But it the song was so pretty though. It really reminded me, it kind of felt like it felt like a K-drama like OST song to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was giving me that kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it wrapped up the album really well. I felt like we're still in that nighttime and we don't know when that is going to end, but it's kind of like almost like it's okay because like they're wanting that person or the individuals that they're singing about to be with them, and they're kind of like even if it's like it seems like it's really long right now, but we're still kind of like walking together. I hope we're walking hand in hand to get to that day.
Yeah, these thoughts and this feeling felt a lot less of that like desperation, the loneliness, the anxiety. This to me felt like you said like a lot more just like hand in hand, like more loving together, hopeful for the future, and just Instead of it being a nightmare, now it's a daydream.
Mm-hmm.
So we have ended the nightmare, I suppose, but we still are in that state of like we're not out of the dream realm essentially, but it's less of that trap and more of like, I guess, hopeful now.
The hope for a better future or a more bright future.
Mm-hmm. I two three vocal things. First vocal thing is this song was absolutely gorgeous with vocals. I think like I mean of course they always are, but this one especially because it felt very just vocal heavy and vocal focused. And they were the very light, bright sort of vocals as well, and they were just absolutely stunning. I we both are always going to be a sucker for Shion's like aggressive rock vocals that she just slays. But I will never, ever, ever want to miss out on a note like that she did at the end of this song. That was just that high, soft, sweet, just run.
Yes.
Okay. And then also Dami high vocals back to back in 2 songs. What was happening with that? I'm not complaining. I just had to talk about it because I felt like I didn't enough and I wanted to.
Handong's vocals in this as well, and they all sounded so good.
They
though.
all yes, they.
The song
I
was
really liked the song vocally,
very
especially.
vocally pretty. Like it was pretty, very gorgeous the way they had this. The notes were very. It was very soft.
This is gorgeous. I love this album, and I do feel like you said, this was the perfect end to the album, with it being End of Nightmare, ending with a Daydream. I think that was perfect. So, thank you so much for being here. This was a lovely album. We are so excited to continue with the albums, so we are happy to have you on that journey. Let us know what you guys are thinking or help fill us in on anything that we missed. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.